Look, man, in life, man, you gotta go for your goal as best you can, you feel me? You can't let nothing hold you back, man, you know what I'm saying? You can't be timid, you know what I'm saying? You can't be timid in life, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go all in, 100%. You can't back out, you can't back down, you know what I'm saying? You can't do none of that shit, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be all in, 100%. That's the only way to do it, you feel me? So what I'm saying is, you gotta stay on top of your shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta give it your best, you hear me? You gotta harness up all your energy. You gotta be strong every day, you know what I'm saying? Life is easy, you know what I'm saying? Like, the stronger you are, the easier it is, you know? You always gonna get some surprises, some challenges, things don't go the way you plan sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But guess what though? That's life, you know what I'm saying? Shit, the way you come back from that, how you deal with it, that's the interesting part, you know what I'm saying? Because everyone is different, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's an infinite amount of personality, that's infinite souls, that's infinite perspectives of the infinite cosmos, you know what I'm saying? So, you gotta make sure you represent correctly, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you're standing on your morals, you feel me? The more honor you have, the more happy you could be, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pick a side, you feel me? You gotta pick the honorable side or the like the dishonorable side. Like there's only honor or dishonor, you know what I'm saying? Like it's only like you know what I'm saying? And shit, like, you gotta be honorable, you feel me? I say that a lot, but it's so true, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be honorable, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes like even if you are on the honorable side, you gotta make sure you got self-respect. You know what I'm saying? So how do you get self-respect? You know what I'm saying? You gotta do things that uplift you, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people say they got self-respect, but you know what I'm saying? Their actions don't say it, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can say 1,000 words, but my action speaks more. You feel me? So it's like, you gotta make sure that your actions, your habits are aligned with your self-respect and your honor. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gotta do that, you feel me? You gotta stay on top of that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta stay on top of your game, you feel me? Um, you just gotta like just have self-respect, you know what I'm saying? Get rid of all the bad habits, all the bad vices. That's all of those things are forms of self-disrespect, you know what I'm saying? You're disrespecting your temple, you know what I'm saying? You want to protect your temple. You want to uplift your temple, you know what I'm saying? So make sure that you are respecting yourself, you know what I'm saying? Make sure, you know what I'm saying, when you do something, you do it boldly, you feel me, with audacity, you know what I'm saying? Like, like in a respectful way though, you know what I'm saying? Don't do shit in a rude way. Do it in a respectful way, you know what I'm saying? It's quick and easy, you feel me? Make sure you stay on top of your game, doing what you gotta do, you know what I mean? Shit, like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't what you say, it's how you say it. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You feel me? It's all in how you do it, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure that you know that, you feel me? You gotta make sure you're keeping up to that, you feel me? You gotta stay on your business, you gotta stay on your grind, you hear me? Stay on honor, you feel me? Stay brave, you feel me? Make sure you shining like the sun, man, you feel me? What I'm saying is you gotta be harnessed up 24/7, you feel me? You gotta be your best self, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like staying on top of the water without leaking, you know what I'm saying? Without letting your boat sink, you feel me? You gotta stay above water, you feel me? It's gonna be a lot of challenges in life, a lot of things left and right, up and down, side to side. You know what I'm saying? Different things gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? But guess what though? As long as your honor intact, you're invincible. You know what I'm saying? Your honor is your invincibility. You know what I'm saying? Your morals, your principles, man, shit, you always win with your morals and your principles. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna sell yourself out. You feel me? You ain't finna do something that's stupid. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Every move you make finna be a wise move. You feel me? Every move, you know what I'm saying? So just make sure you're up on that. You feel me? Make decisions with boldness. When you say things, say it because you mean it. Say it because it's real. You know what I'm saying? Don't say something and then do the opposite. You know, so like make sure y'all stand on that shit, man. You feel me? Stay on top of y'all game every day and every night, man. And shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you say something, then do it. You feel me? You know, shit. When you say something, that's like you know what I'm saying? You're putting the intentions into the cosmos. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta put action into it. You feel me? And all your goals will be accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Everything will be experienced and everything will be enjoyed. All right.